give you that. I give you that. I can say that. Now, what we gonna do is we're gonna talk about these all season grades because y'all done lost a lot, but y'all done also gained a lot.
Trust me, I know.
So what's your all season grade?
Honestly, I'm a realist. So my
I
all season
I
grade
say
for
less.
I gave us a C plus.
What?
Listen, I gotta be honest. I gave us a C plus because the pickups we had is not enough yet to make me just jump it up to a B. I would never go over A. We would have to do something tremendous. We picked up Keon Coleman, to me,
Mhm.
who is going to be a star. He already got the personality for it, as everybody can see. If if you've been on, social media and stuff, you just following him. He got the personality to be a star. But who would I be to jump out there and be like, "Oh, we got Keon Coleman, we like that," if I ain't never seen him play a down in the NFL?
That is true. That is
Because
true.
you have people like Jamarcus Russell. I'm not comparing him to Jamarcus Russell, but before Jamarcus Russell played it down, he was up here. He started playing it down and just
Mhm.
kept coming down and down and down. So I'm not going to jump out there. I'm just hoping Keon Coleman can fill the void that Stephon Diggs left, and he can actually surpass him because I think he actually got a chance to be like a star in the league.
I do
So
too, though. I agree with you on
that's
that.
that's honestly our biggest pickup of the off season to me. Even though we picked up Mike Edwards, which we needed. Obviously, we lost Jordan. Well, I ain't gonna get into the losses yet. We picked up Mike Edwards. Who else we pick up? Let me see. I got a few. Oh yeah, we picked up Curtis Samuel. Now I know Washington fans wasn't happy with him. Honestly, I thought he would have did great in EB's offensive pass heavy offense,
I agree.
but he was hurt. He was hurt a lot. He definitely was hurt a lot. And I don't know what went on with them. Honestly, who was the quarterback just left there? What's the guy name?
Sam Howell?
Sam Howell. I wasn't that much of a big fan of Sam Howell. I thought he held on to the ball too much. So especially with a person like Curtis Samuel, he's not more of a. I mean, he is a deep threat, but he more of a scat like Debo Samuel, not far as physicality, but
I agree
catch
with
the
you.
ball, boom boom, like Darren Sproles was doing for Philly or the Chargers and
And with the
who
Saints,
else?
right? He was with the
Yeah,
Saints.
and the Saints.
He had a
Did
little
Darren
run with the
Sproles
Saints.
ever play with the Eagles?
Yeah. Now
Maybe
you got me
somewhat.
second guessing. I think
And
he
I think
did though.
I think I'm mixing up my person with was it Brian Westbrook or Michael Westbrook? 36 out of Philly. Even though he was a running back, he would catch the ball out of the backfield and make stuff happen in the open field. That's all I'm saying for Curtis Samuel.
Almost thought it was Shady, but Shady wasn't really much of a
He was
pass
somewhat
catcher.
like that, but his hands wasn't. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
put him up there in the hands of like Austin Eckler's and Christian
Yeah, no, he
McCaffrey. I ain't
definitely.
gonna do that. He already boosted himself up enough, so I
And
ain't gonna do that
Sproles
for Shady.
Sproles definitely was on the Eagles.
On the
Yep, he
Eagles,
was on
number
the Eagles and
43.
the
Yeah,
Saints.
so he
Yep.
transferred over. So yeah, I was looking at so that's what I'm looking at Curtis Samuel to be for us. Not saying he's going to get a lot of touch because he was getting some touches in Carolina out the backfield, but me honestly, he not built physically enough to do that.
Yeah,
But I do think
he
he's gonna
not
get
built like Debo.
a few touches out of the backfield, but a lot of quick handoff, quick drop off passes. I think that's gonna help Josh Allen out tremendously because we didn't have that. Even though James Cook could be that, he kind of a smaller back, could catch out the backfield a little bit. He just ain't that. And if you don't got that skill set, you're not it. So
Hmm.
that's a major pickup to me because I mean, we picked up Cole Beasley, but it didn't work out the way I thought it would have worked out for Cole Beasley in Buffalo, like it did for him in Dallas. So that's another position that I believe Curtis Samuel can be at. We also picked up Mike Edwards, the safety, like I said. On Deion Dawkins, we showing up the line. Uh, who else? Casey Toohill. Now people probably don't even know who he is. I'm an avid listener of 106.7 The Fan. Even though I'm not a Washington fan, I'm a P1 listener. Listen, I went
Same here,
tickets.
bro.
I went tickets every other event. I got a Boys and Men concert to go to in like in a month and a half or something. So don't get it twisted. I do my stuff. Casey Toohill was a good rotational player and a good filling starter when who was it? Chase Young and who just went to the Bears? Montez Sweat. When both of them
Yep.
went down on the defensive ends, people probably ain't pay attention, but Casey Toohill did his thing. This year, or the year that just passed, he really couldn't get off the way he wanted to because they were back. He wasn't in the rotation as much, so it was just bad for him. But I do like him with us, so I'm looking at big things from KC2 here. Now, that's why I gave us a C plus. I mean, pick us. You ain't hear no names that was just Curtis Samuel might be the biggest name. Oh, one more pickup. You gonna laugh? Mitchell Trubisky.
I'm not laughing because of the name. I'm
it's
laughing because
always
of where he
good to
came
have.
from.
It's always good to have a number one. What Mitchell went number one, right, from UNC?
Let me double check that. I think he did, but the way he
Yeah, I think
played
he
for the
did
Steelers,
go
I
number
thought he was
one to
like
the
a
Bears.
number nine.
Yeah, because they should have picked the number 3 guy, I believe. It was some good people in that draft. That's what it was.
He went number 2.
He went number 2,
Yep.
so he went number 2 to the Bears.
Yep.
Anytime you can have a number 2 pick as your backup quarterback. No, I'm not saying, it's going to be working out because clear. Look at Sam Darnold. I believe he was a number 2 pick or in that range, number 2, and he still ain't.
Top 10.
But we at least have somebody who clearly had the skill to play the quarterback. It just haven't worked out for him. Now he behind a true GOAT.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now he behind a true GOAT who he can learn from. He got
We
a big
not about to
arm like
do this. Come
he
on
got a
now.
big he got a big arm like Josh Allen. If some might say he's more mobile, to be honest.
Then Josh Allen?
Some might say he Mitchell Trubisky used to get to it when he was back in his day. He was quick. So
I'm gonna let you
Josh Allen a
go.
little
I'm
taller.
still stuck
He
on
might
the GOAT situation, but go ahead.
he behind a true GOAT. So
Stop
he can
saying
learn.
that, man.
He can learn from Josh Allen. That's all I'm saying. He can learn from him. He's not as tall. Mentally, he probably don't got. That's why they different. Mentally, it's just a difference. But I'm thinking he going. And honestly, I don't see Tim getting too much time because Josh Allen never missing games. That's just
Knock
hurt,
on
not
wood.
whatever. He
Yeah,
never
knock on
missing
wood.
games. Now let me get to the losses. Yeah,
Come
I
on now.
had wrote a few of these down too.
Come on now.
Jordan Poyer, big loss. Micah Hyde, big loss. Naheem Hines.
Hold up. Yeah. Look at Joe, man. Been a member for 12 months. What's good, fellas? My man Devin with the say another bleeping word, and this stuff is over in the background.
Yeah, you know how I do. But yeah, Naheem Hines, he didn't really ever get off for us. That's the position I'm hoping that, because that's the same type of back Naheem Hines is. He's not an every down third back. He too frail for that. But I'm hoping he can get. That's what Curtis Samuel can do. So we lost Naheem Hines, but I'm not worried about that. Tre'Davious White, that's my boy. Obviously, used to be a lockdown corner. I can't say because he ain't been healthy. So
True.
it's
True. I
like,
give you
did we
that.
lose anything? Yes, we lost anything. We lost something in name wise, but player wise, we wasn't using them anyway. Gabe Davis, big loss. That's a great number
That one.
2. That's like, I ain't gonna say he equivalent to T. Higgins, but he on that type of trajectory to where your number 2 could be possibly a 1A somewhere.
I would
I mean
say
a 1B.
on y'all team, he is equivalent to T. Higgins.
Yeah,
For
on
y'all
our
team.
team. On
Yeah.
our team. And then Leonard Floyd. Leonard getting old. I like him, but he was getting old anyway. I don't see him doing much wherever he went. I don't know where he went, but I don't see him doing much. And I skipped over the biggest loss, obviously, Stephon Diggs. The reason I'm not happy he gone. I mean, I'm happy he gone. I don't want nobody there
Well,
that don't want to be there.
okay.
I do think him and Keon Coleman could have been a great 1-2, whatever you want to call it. But I don't know if it would have been healthy for him to learn from him because he got his issues with, some say quarterback, some say front office. You don't want nobody in your locker room that's showing you the ways of grump, 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 grump. So
TOS. I got you.
exactly. So I don't think he would have taught him much. I don't think he would have had a bad relationship. He don't seem like a bad dude to have a bad relationship with him. But it's hard to teach while you trying to up yourself in money and things of that
Yeah.
nature. So I'm glad he out the locker room and Keon Coleman can learn. And then he can learn from Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox. So we'll be okay in that category. So that's why I gave us a C plus. I don't know if you think that's a solid, you know,
Well,
because you got Mike
I
Edwards to fill in for
I
the
can't
safety position. He
really.
not bad. I think Mike Edwards came from. No,
I
he didn't
wish I
come
could
from
I
Tampa.
wish I could show my notes because you saying C plus is funny because that's the exact grade I gave y'all.
Oh, okay.
I
Listen,
was like, I
you
mean,
gotta be
because
real with your team. If I gave myself a C plus, I'm sure you gave y'all a F.
all right, now you're going too far now. You got
I'm
too much
sure
dip on your chip. All right.
you got listen.
This ain't about
All
us.
you
It's about the
ladies,
Bills
you
right
can
now.
get a lot on the ladies.
We on the AFC. We ain't worried
Hey,
about the
I
Cowboys
got you.
right now.
I got you.
Just tune in for that episode. There'll be a lot of grades. But I went with a C plus more so because of what you said. I really wanted to be like ignorant and say C minus, but the plus is more so getting rid of Stephon Diggs. Like you said, it's not a I hate that word cancer to the locker room. It's just
Yeah,
more of
that's
a
yeah,
it's more of a situation where a player doesn't want to be there anymore, so you got to find a way to move on. And by him moving
exactly.
on, that's going to help Josh Allen a little bit more because now it's like that second half of the season after the offensive coordinator got fired, you all found your groove. It's like, look, we can run the ball and we just actually let the offense go through Josh Allen with after the run game is there. We don't really need to worry about Stephon too much. Stephon will be there for the big plays, but even in that playoff game, when they was forcing the ball to him, he wasn't catching it. So it's like
Butterfingers, man.
exactly. So it's
Can't
like,
ask for the
man,
ball in the moments if you ain't gonna catch it.
exactly. But
And that was
then,
another pickup. My bad. I just stopped you.
now you good.
Frank Gore Jr. He listen. I know he ain't people like he ain't his dad. He ain't had an illustrious college career. But when your father is Frank lead the league in rushing all time, right? I think
Uh,
he passed it at some point. Didn't he pass Emmett at some point?
don't quote us on that.
Yeah, yeah. He won or two. I tell you that.
But Frank is up there. Yeah.
He won or two. When your dad is somebody like that, that's just great to learn from. Look at Joey Porter Jr. Great. Uh, J.C. Horn. Even though he played a different position than his father, great. So
Let me see. Is
I'm excited. And
Frank Gore top
honestly,
three? It's
he
Emmett,
top three.
Walter Payton, Frank Gore, then Barry
Frank Gore.
Sanders, then
Okay.
Adrian Peterson. So yep.
Top three. And people wouldn't even think of Frank Gore as top three, but he is.
Now when you
So
say his
you
name, you definitely don't think about that.
so you
But you're right.
gotta obviously if Frank Gore is his father, clearly he might not be his full-time trainer, but he is giving him advice. And so when you get a person like that, i.e. Pat Surtain Jr., his father clearly is giving him advice. So I'm just happy to I want
Joey
to see
Porter
what the kid
Jr.
can do.
Yeah, nah, some of these
Exactly.
juniors, yeah, nah, some of these juniors are there. But like I said, that's funny.